Welcome, gardening comrades. I am G Mama Grows, hard in the garden. Thank you for scrolling through, and I would appreciate your support of my channel by clicking that like button. Took a piece of my stevia. I don't know if that stem is long enough, nor do I know if I have enough hydratin in there, but I'm going to put it in here with these to see how it does. Yeah. Let's grow with this good experiment. I done harvested and ate so much of this Swiss chard. It's split into two. Yeah, so I think it's time to sow some more Swiss chard seeds. Yes, I do. Wow. Yeah, so I'm going to attempt to take some of these bok choys out and put them in the middle of the unit. Well, I'm going to start by putting some clay pebbles, hydratin, leca, whatever you want to call it, in the bottom of the net pot. And I'm only going to fill it up a third of the way. This is just so the roots can have something to go down into. And this is a clone collar where I'll be placing my seedling, and the clone collar is just going to help hold the seedling in place to help it grow. When I add my seeds to my net pot, I always add about 3 or 4 seeds to each cup until they germinate. Then I can pluck them out very easily and very gently and put them into the clone collar for them to continue to grow. I'm hoping that works. If not, then I'll put one in the middle just to be on the safe side. Oop, him gonna slip down in there. But I ain't tripping close. Okay, well, let me get it in here first. And I've learned to sow more seeds than I need because of the fact that not all seeds germinate and not all seedlings want to thrive. Not to mention the transplant shock or the accidental beheading of a seedling. Yeah. Note to self, sow more seeds than I need, and we'll figure it out as we grow. Now he's stuck like that. Well, I'm trying to get you in there. You don't want to act right. That's good enough. Should I say it's better? this is a delicate situation, but I'm trying to grow more than one seedling inside of the clone collar. So far I've been successful with growing 3 plants in each net pot, and I use 1 plant for each net pot with my fruiting plants like tomatoes and peppers. Yeah, so what I did was took 2 of the bok choy and put them in a collar, and I took a bok choy and a kale from back here and put it in this one. So I'm gonna see how it does, because the bok choy didn't go all the way in the hole, so I'm thinking it might be not gonna make it, but it might. And the kale went directly in the center, so we'll see. One of them came out with not all its roots, but this is what I'm trying for experience, just so I can see if I can do it. And plus, I have extra seedlings for backup. The cutting or seedling that I took, that one didn't take, and I can't remember which one it was. I'm thinking it might be a bok choy, but that one should be the kale. But we'll see. I'm gonna take this out because that's not coming back from that, because it was too far gone. Yeah, it was gone. But anywho, I got 2, 3 out of 4, so that's pretty good. And they're standing up to the fan test, so yeah, we are good to grow. Look for some more. Ooh, finally, I got some green on my holy basil. That appear. Okay, chamomile. Come through, little baby. Come through. Nothing on the cauliflower. I got a couple back there on that oregano. And I can't see inside of... Yeah, no tomato back there yet. But I got one right here, so I'm good. Up here. I don't see anybody. Oh, there we go. The chervil is poking out, and that's all I'll see besides popping the top on this GA collards there. And I'll be bringing a fan somehow up here, but the stevia look like it's still standing up, so it might have taken. I don't know. Yeah, so as I'm cleaning out my spearmint that I just finished harvesting, cleaning out the pot, and I noticed these roots and suckers have been growing underneath the clone collar there and out of the pot. Like, wow. So, note to self, we ain't gonna be leaving this one in here too long. That's the cutting that I took off of, yeah, this. So let me get this cleaned out This is how easy it is to remove the roots from the growing medium hydroton here. And once I finish removing all of the hydroton, I'll take it, rinse it, put it in a boiler, and boil it for about 30 minutes on the stove. Once I have boiled and re-sterilized them, I'll lay them out to dry and I can reuse them again. So I guess this really was red bok choy. Imagine that. Spearmint, tomato, greens. This is the kalanche. That is the leaf of life, and it looked like it's got roots coming out of the side of the plant there. And I finally got a flower on my strawberry plant here. And Oreo loves these leaves. Yes, indeed. That's why they're sparse in the front. And I still ain't got no lettuce. And that stuff has not germinated back there. Up top, stevia is doing well. I want to say this is kale. My Nanadorf pomegranate, I pruned it, and it's growing to where I pruned them from. I got a pepper plant. I think that's a sweet bell. And that lettuce is just, lettuce and back there. And I've had a time with the lavender, but it seems to be doing okay now. And this cucumber vine, I still have not figured out the fruit yet. I added another piece of trellis. So this one has 3 trellises on it. And my butterwort has transitioned well into this pot here. And these greens just go crazy. These are the GA collards, allegedly. That's what the pack said. These are more kale greens. And this is my rosemary that I took a cutting from. Rosemary. That is lavender. Oh Lord, that is rosemary. Why do I have a tie with lavender and rosemary? I don't know. But it looks like it's starting to flower. Oh, wow. That's interesting. But yeah, that's my rosemary that I brought from outside. And these greens just keep getting shaded out so they don't be greening. They bring out these little sparsy leaves, and I know those leaves are huge because I grow it all the time. That's Missona. The purple Missona. And this pole plant, it has been through some changes, and I still need to remove these leaves. But what had happened was, first it caught spider mites, so I had to treat it. And while I was treating it, I went in and I root pruned. Yeah, so all this happened after that, and it seems to be trying to put on some new growth, so I'm hanging on in there with it. But I still have not seen, unless those little balls are the fruits, All I'm seeing is flowers though. So I'm gonna let it grow on and do what it's gonna do. And hopefully it snaps out of that. And I'm thinking I might move something down here. Probably this corn salad because it's getting shaded out by this cucumber plant over here. So yeah. And this is what has been growing on in my hydroponic tower. Let's grow something indoors. Peace, love, and happy gardening, comrades. Heal thyself. It can be done. I'm out.